Hi, I'm Yutaka Watanabe, a tax accountant. Welcome to the channel. Tax Accountant Nabe solves your money problems. Today, I will talk about a tax official gambling during working hours. In this episode, I'd like to discuss a shocking incident in which a public official entrusted with handling our taxes severely undermined that trust. Why did this happen? And what does this case tell us about trust in public officials? Let's think about this together. The core of this case can be summed up in one sentence. He purchased betting ticket during working hours and failed to report the income, and the person involved was none other than a tax office employee. A person responsible for collecting taxes broke the very rules of taxation. This can only be described as a betrayal. Let's carefully examine what happened in this incident in Hyogo Prefecture. First, the scale of his gambling activity was astonishing. The total amount spent during working hours reached approximately 7.1 million yen, far exceeding the average annual income of an ordinary worker. This was clearly not just casual entertainment. Even more surprising was the frequency, 2,251 times. This means he was repeatedly gambling during work, almost every day. The fact that this occurred during hours meant for saving the public is truly hard to believe. Gambling during work and concealing income are serious enough, but further investigation revealed an even deeper issue: wrong fraud. Unlike impulsive gambling behavior, this was a deliberate and malicious act. He falsified official documents required for loan screening and submitted them to a bank to obtain money illegally. By abusing his position, he frequently borrowed about 1.4 million yen. As a result, in addition to large-scale gambling during work, serious crimes such as document forgery and fraud were uncovered. After the misconduct was exposed, he reportedly filed and paid taxes on the gambling income. However, this was done only after being discovered, not voluntarily. In the end, he resigned voluntarily before receiving the most severe disciplinary action, dismissal. This case leaves us with an important question. A single act of misconduct can easily destroy trust in an entire organization. That is the most important lesson from this incident. Even if the majority of employees perform their duties sincerely every day, a single act can negate all their efforts. That is why we must continue to ask, what kind of ethics are truly required of public officials, and how should they respond to the individual trust placed in them by the public? This question may not be limited to public officials alone. It may be directed at each and every one of us living in society. Today, I talk about tax official gambling during working hours. For more information on tax audits, please also visit website of Yutaka Watanabe Tax Audit Office. I'll continue to share content about money, so please subscribe to the channel. Tax Accountant Nabe solves your money problems.